Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a story time and this is all about my non-epileptic attacks. Last year in September, me and Dan got married and we went on an amazing honeymoon to South Africa and Mauritius. When we arrived home on the Monday, I took a few days off afterwards after being on honeymoon because otherwise I would have been really tired, and on the Monday I collapsed on my bed at home. I remember collapsing, I didn't completely black out, and then crawled all the way back up to my pillow after collapsing on my bed and just laid there for a bit. After that I never really thought anything of it, thought I was just getting up too fast. This kept happening every day. I didn't always collapse, but I did get very lightheaded for about a week. Then it started to come into my working life. Every time I would stand up from my chair, I would then again feel very lightheaded and have a fear of collapsing whilst I was at work. I started to have what I now call episodes where I would kind of go into a kind of like a trance where I would zone out. I wouldn't be able to speak, I wouldn't be able to talk, I wouldn't be able to communicate, I wouldn't be able to lift my arms. There was one time where I went to Oxford and I had one whilst I was there. I couldn't walk properly, I couldn't talk, I felt like a child and I felt like I was drunk. I don't drink. Afterwards I always felt quite tired, quite drained, very quiet because I was a bit embarrassed about what had happened to me. And also sometimes it's a bit scary because you don't want people to think that you're putting this on. So obviously this gradually began to get worse. My work got increasingly worried about it, and I took myself to the doctors. The doctors said it could be seizures or it could be something else. It could be like low blood pressure or things like that. So they tested me. I was a little bit worried about it being seizures. I was then booked in for a brain scan to see if they could see anything on the brain in the likes of tumours, and obviously if you do have epilepsy, sometimes they can see it in the brain scan. My brain scan, that came back clear. There was nothing on my brain, there was nothing going on in my brain. I went to somebody at the hospital who knows all about the brain and how it works, and told him all my problems and all my issues, and he said, okay, these sound like seizures or they might be non-epileptic attacks. After lots of talks with the hospital, we went through my symptoms like every few months, and obviously there was nothing on my brain scan, so to them there were no seizures. So they basically diagnosed me as having non-epileptic. Okay, so non-epileptic attacks are, the brain uses the non-epileptic attack to protect itself against overwhelming distress. They say that it sometimes can be brought on by stress, but they're not entirely sure about this. This is a very new study, this is very recent. They're not entirely sure whether it can be brought on by stress. They can be triggered by a wide range of situations, emotions, physical sensations, thoughts or memories. People are not always aware of these triggers. Often it feels like their attacks are happening out of the blue. So yeah, so about a few months ago I was diagnosed with non-epileptic attacks. Thank you for watching. I upload every Sunday, so please come and subscribe, and I upload once a week, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching, bye!